Okay, so is my Chris Harding H020422G 2D Games Engine work? Second attempt because somehow I tabbed out and ruined my OBS recording because it was capturing the wrong bit of the screen. Don't know how I just did 3 videos or 2 in a row, but whatever, computers. Yeah, I'll be doing Final Weapon. It's called Little John, based on like Nagasaki and Hiroshima, little boy, fat man. That sort of, you get the idea. It's a big bomb. It hurts things. It kills things. It ruins family and makes the land not have any nutrients for quite some time. Very good against extremists, apparently, or civilians. You know, historically. Yeah. So class is the same as I say the same stuff, just a different projectile. No weapon spread. You don't need it really. I mean, if you're aiming within a reasonable distance of what you like when you fire, it's gonna die. 2 minute reload time because it's a bit of a dam buster, and having that on like a short cooldown kind of just makes it a bit redundant because you could accidentally maybe mispress or use it as like an inopportune time, and then get frustrated and accidentally press it again. As us gamers do. You spam a button because it didn't work, and then you do it 3 times in a row and you die. Classic. It's got 3 ammo. I think that's reasonable. 6 minutes, like between starting and next, and like when you can use it. So I think for a decent sized level, it'll be like relatively entertaining. Using all that, haven't decided. I haven't really thought about whether you get full ammo again the next level, or whether it'll just be you carry on with what you had before, and then you can buy it like realistically in a game, like a full release one. Would there be some kind of like you spend insert coin type here, you spend that money to get upgrades or weapons or ammo? So stuck with 3 because that's reasonable. Damage is unreasonable, but I think I'm gonna knock that down from like what's that, 100,000 or so, to just 100. Because if anything's got 100 health in the level, then that's a bit obscene. So it'll at least get rid of that. I made the velocity quite slow as well. My initial thoughts when coming up with the idea for it was, you press the button, it's like an audio cue, like your pilot saying we need backup from HQ over, then like a bit static, then a jet flies over, and then a few seconds later, the bomb drops like where your marker was, and it just annihilates everything. But obviously not being able to do that, or at least not knowing how to do it, I should say, I just slowed the projectile velocity down so it's has a bit of a delay, and it just feels like that it's taken time to get there because it's just such a massive like payload of explosives. So yeah, and then it's just I made it a big explosion. I tried the other ones, but they just didn't seem to have the effect I wanted of like a massive nuke. Blast radius is 1,000. Previously, I thought you couldn't change it, or it didn't make much difference. After recently going back over and giving it a go, turns out it does work. I just misinterpreted it. So I'll be demonstrating that how much damage it can actually do. Yeah, let's hop right in, shall we? So you got your Gatling laser, you got your rocket. That's relatively high speed. Then you got Little John now. The mesh for it is like a bead, essentially. You can see it, but it's a little bit. Oh my god, I hate it when it does this. What's that? Alt P. Okay. Yeah, so I'm just gonna fire it in the middle, whilst I'm high enough, and you should see a bead. There you go. There it goes. And I managed to take out 2 of those targets. Now you'll notice in the top left hand corner the cooldown, it is very slow. As I mentioned before, 2 minutes. So instead of dragging this on for upwards of 10 minutes to get rid of all the ammo, I do the smart thing and not do that at all. Just go back in. Technology, I love it. I did have it at 2000 blast radius, but that's a bit obscene. Like, if you get it right in the middle, it seems that's a good distance for testing. And like once every like block and a half or so. So I assume each, like if it's 1000 radius, I assume each block is like 500 width, like in engine anyway. But yeah, because this is all about like the technicality side of it and just how it functions. It doesn't need to be against actual targets. But yes, that's my third and final video on weapons. Hope it's suffices and is enough and works fine. Yeah, thanks for watching and all the assistance with work. Been fantastic, and see you soon, I guess.